and I trust that things are going well for you this week, that you are staying busy and out of trouble with all of the duties that you have going on in so many different fronts. I just thought what I've been trying to do is do kind of a midterm assessment, formative assessment on people in the mentoring program, just to kind of walk through some things and see how things are going. So, starting out as I click here on your first page, your announcements. I think you've done a good job with your announcements. I did go back in and I watched the video from week 3 and your introductory video, and those were both really good. So keep up the good work, and if you find some additional time to do some of those videos, I think those are really good for your students, and I am sure that they really appreciate those. So good job on that. Really appreciate that. When I click here on your needs grading, at first I was a little concerned when I saw that you had 98 items to grade. So at first I was a little concerned. Then as I started looking through it, I moved into panic mode for you. Not on my behalf, not that I'm uptight that you have 100 things to grade, but I'm thinking, oh my goodness, if you have, around 100 discussion boards to grade per week, whatever that is, 25 students, I think you said somewhere, and they have to do 3 discussion posts a week. Man, that's just an incredible amount of work that we're expecting from you. So, couple things that I had in mind. Number one, you have over 20 students, so you could request a TA. I know, oh shoot, you're halfway through the course. But I didn't realize that's how this thing was lined up, because obviously I haven't taught this class before, but like I'll be teaching hermeneutics in the March term. It only has a total of 3 discussion boards in the whole class. So yours has, whatever that is, 3 a week times 8. You have 24 discussion boards. Man, that's a lot of stuff. So you could go and talk to Kelly and say, oh my goodness, I am overwhelmed. Could I, and I guess that was me projecting on you, and that may not be fair either. But if you are needing some help, you definitely fit into that category of being able to request some additional help. I encourage you to jump in and do that the best as you can. The other piece of that is, if you feel like that these are all important discussions, that's fine. If you think some of that could be reduced to drop the load for both you and the students, you can go to the one-stop shop and fill out the course resource form, the course report form, and you can go in there and talk about, maybe that you think that having 100 discussion board posts a week is excessive to work through. So in the midst of all that, I noticed that I looked at group 3 for one of the weeks, and I see that you had a couple of short posts. Again, you're looking at an awful lot of posts. Oh, I just said that you have like 100 posts a week. That's not correct. You have 100 gradings a week times 25. So that's an incredible amount of posts, or whatever that would be. Okay, I just paused that to think that through. You probably have around 200 posts then a week that you're having to read, and so I understand then if you're not getting lots of responses back in there just with the load that causes. But I encourage you to maybe do a little bit more on that, or if you can get a TA who can pick up some of the grading of the discussion boards, and you could put some more information into those, that might work as well. And again, if you have questions, you can call me or email me. I'd be glad to talk with you and see if there's anything else I can do with that. One other thing just that I noticed here is Nathan Sullivan. Eventually gets the load. Nathan Sullivan hasn't checked in for nearly a week. He's missing quite a few assignments here, and so he may be one of those that you want to really check on. Yeah, he hasn't done anything here, it looks like. So I would encourage you to send him an email just to check and see what's going on. He would also be another one that, if you haven't already had the SRAs check on, that you would have them check on him as well, just to see what's going on. Okay, if you're at the halfway point of the course, well, I guess here it looks like students have only earned about 12, 13%. So he might be able to pull that out. But at the halfway point, it's pretty tough if you haven't submitted anything or done anything to get it done. So go ahead and see if you want to respond to him or if you want the SRAs or both, but that would be helpful. So again, thanks for all that you're doing. I am just shocked at how much work there is in this course for you and for the students to do with the discussion boards. So I would encourage you just to keep trying to think that through and say, I wonder if this needs to be adjusted, or if we need to reduce the class size so that you only have 15 in the class instead of 25, or how that works. So go ahead and start doing some thinking on that. Make sure you fill out a report on that. Also, you can feel free to let Kelly know that this class has an incredible amount of work, and that in the future it might need a reduced number of students in it, or just however that works for you. But I would love to chat with you more if you have more questions. So have a great day. Hope you're enjoying Founders Week and all the snow and freezing weather. We'll talk to you later.